Give it to Gherkin, I believe, and he is going absolutely nowhere. So it'll be 2nd and 18.
They ran that counter up on the inside there, but Belagamba not fooled on the play as he came right in to make the hit.
At Belagamba.
You're going to see him come right into the pictures. He fights off the block there, number 71, Joe Brosnan, the left tackle.
Loss of a yard. 2nd and long for the Warriors, something they saw all too much of in the first half. Gherkin in motion to give us to no one as Maxson keeps it. He would have been better off giving to Sullivan, the fullback, because he gets hammered in the backfield for another loss. Patrick Wood leading the way.
Yeah, they were not fooled on that play. You're going to see Wood basically come right in as he nails Maxson.
3rd and 22, Len, not the type of a situation that Wilton likes to be in, nor have the Warriors shown any ability to be successful in.
Well, again, penalties. They came out, they got that first down, then they got hit with the holding penalty, and they're back in trouble. They trail 12-0.
2 wide receivers and a slot to the right side, and that's where Maxson rolls. He will fire. He gets it out to Wyman, who gets close to the 30-yard line. 35-yard line. He's out at the bounds at the 34. Pickup of about 6. Well short.
On the out pattern, Wyman that time taking the reception from Maxson. Outstanding job by strong safety Joe Cleary, one of the senior captains, to make the tackle. You can see him come right up behind. And he hits Wyman for the short game.
Justin Savarina into punt.
To punt for the Warriors, Justin Savarino.
Take a look at the deep backs for
Charcher and Leary.
Ridgefield. The kick is away, not a bad one. Leary has it on the far side. He'll get it across the 45 to the Ridgefield 47. 1st and 10, great field position for the Tigers of Ridgefield, leading this ball game, 3rd quarter, 12-0.
As you can see, number 87 there, Ed Shellhorn in on the tackle, a sophomore for the Warriors. I mean, it's a bit early, Mark, to talk about the critical situation, but here's a situation where the defense has to stop. They cannot let them continue to roll up yardage on the ground.
First possession of the second half for Ridgefield. Peter Rossini, still the quarterback, the junior, and Nick Regan is in the backfield. Coming out, throwing, the ball is deflected and nearly picked off. Sam Hingston trying to make the interception, and boy, Ridgefield lane coming right out, trying to cross up everybody in the ballpark here.
Well, they were in a double wing set that time, but it was tipped by one of the interior linemen. It was almost devastating, almost picked off. There you can see Rossini. See if we could pick up, that's hard to tell in that picture. Hingston almost got himself a pick.
I think they were really looking for a quick strike, figuring
exactly
Wilton would expect the run, and now it's 2nd and 10. Barton in motion. Regan gets hit immediately and pushes the pile forward, picking up close to 2.
Yeah, not much yardage that time. He primarily did that all on his own. Nick Regan, Jr., 6 foot, 205 pounder, as the defense does stuff it up nicely.
Bring up 3rd and a long 8 at the 48-yard line of Ridgefield. 8 minutes to go now, under 8, 3rd quarter. Charge in motion. He gets the handoff, left side, cutting it back, spinning to the 46 of Wilton, but he's about 3 yards short.
Real good spin move at that one point after picking up 4 or 5 yards to the left side. We're going to see him behind Regan. Now he cuts it back. Look at the spin move right there. Beautiful job. Then finally Hingston comes in to make the tackle. Take a look at it here once again. You see the left side of the line there behind Regan. And that spin move picked him up an extra 3-4 yards.
Interesting decision. Ridgefield decides to get into punt formation. 4th and 4, and now a timeout. Ridgefield, maybe a little confusion in the motion, or in the formation, I should say.
Well, what's ironic about that whole situation, Mark, some of those players in the backfield, Leary was back there, Regan was back there, and I think maybe they might have hiked the ball to Regan and probably go fourth. What do they need, about 4 yards? But, no, the smart thing to do in this game right now is punt the ball, pin him back. The defense has done a good job. We're 7 minutes into the third period, still got a shutout going. That's the right move, punt the football.
The kind of conservative stylings of Lenny Gambit.
Well, it's not conservative. It's not conservative. You want to do something like that play where they came out. They came out in a double wing set. Rossini tried to go to a quick strike to Chiara. One of the defensive linemen was either Greg Fever, Brett Simon, Schimone, Wyman, the Wyman twins, or Justin Savarine. Tipped the ball, and Hingston almost had a pick.
Scared you off of going for fourth down, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, and now we are set up in semi-punt formation. 3 men back off the line of scrimmage as protectors. Supposed to usually have one personal protector for the punter. There were 3 men back there for Ridgefield. 2 deep safeties, Gherkin and Sullivan, and the kick will come. Sullivan on the run, can't handle it. It's picked off in midair. The ball hit the ground, and it's Belagamba who recovers off the bounce. Ridgefield takes the turnover and has it inside the 30 of Wilton.
Not a very good move by Sullivan, running up under that ball. He's got to get his body there, not just his hands. His body's got to get up under there and haul it in. You see Belagamba, who can run with that loose football, and before he was tackled, and they're knocking on the door once again, leading 12-0.
So Dan Belagamba, who, Lenny, you were right, he was all over the field in the first half, continuing and in the right spot on special teams to pick up that loose football. And now, a terrible case scenario for Wilton. Terrific if you're following Ridgefield. The Tigers with it, first down and 10 at the Wilton 21. Rossini gets a little movement from the Wilton line, and I think the nose tackle may be caught for encroachment.
Yeah, that looked like Dave Schimone, who did jump off. You know, they went into that double wing set once again. Chiara to one side, Leary to the right side, Mark, and also Regan, the lone setback.
Encroachment, defense. 1st and 5.
1st and 5. Yeah, that's the nose guard jumping off. So that's a dead ball foul.
Lenny, first Wilton with the turnover on the fumbled punt. The muff of the punt by Sullivan, and now the penalty puts Ridgefield at 1st and 5 at the Wilton 16.
In that double wing set again.
Charger in motion, and this is the gift to Regan, and he is met. Good solid tackle that time from Sam Hingston.
What a job by Hingston. He was not fooled with Chara in motion, as it was just a straight pop, and he came right in there and he leveled Regan, I should say.
The Democrats weren't even able to level Reagan. 2nd down and 3. Remember, that was a 1st and 5 play. So you're really in great position if you're an offense. Trying to go 5 yards, you got 4 downs to do it, and you're doing it inside the 20 of your opponent. 2nd and 3 from the 14. Barton in motion and on the roll. The pass is complete. Rossini to
Chara.
Ryan Charja. Just a little out.
On the rollout, good protection as they string it out. Square out there. And Charcha, you see him, he's pushed out of bounds by Sullivan.
So Charcha makes the reception.
Here's
First
a
down.
second look at it, Mark. Yeah, he was right in front of Sullivan.
1st and goal. Ridgefield has the ball at the Wilton 8-yard line, and this drive, of course, started after the fumbled punt by Wilton's Matt Sullivan. Rossini with the signals, and this is Regan up the middle to the 1 and into the end zone. Second touchdown of the ball game for Nick Regan, and it is 18-0 Ridgefield.
They blew open a beautiful hole straight ahead there, and he picks up his fourth touchdown of the season. 2 against Bassick last week. As we take a look, he goes straight through the line. Outstanding blocking. Rich Perry, Miles Pondelik, Justin Redimer, John Zemron, and Jason Matthias opening up that hole. And Regan in for his second touchdown of this ball game.
And a guy who had been pretty quiet in the third quarter, Nick Regan, but when needed, busting over the left side for 8 yards, going for 2 now. On the roll, Rossini looking to throw, instead cuts it back up, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. 20-0 the score with 5:12 to go here, third quarter. The Ridgefield Tigers increasing their lead over Wilton. We'll be back with a kickoff in a moment.
Tuesday nights on Lifetime, catch the drama of lifelong friends on any day now.
Go ahead and run away just like you did before.
I didn't run away. I got the hell out.
The would-be flings of Maggie. And the fun-filled fertility of Oh Baby.
I'm gonna have a baby.
What?
Don't worry, it's not yours.
What?
Lifetime's Tuesday night original series. Tuesday nights beginning at 9 on Lifetime. Don't miss a moment. Available on Cablevision.
All right, men. I know we're taking a beating out there. Things don't look too pretty right now. But we've got to pull together. Start fresh. Got to go out there with some pride, some dignity, like Clark here. Look at him. Look at him. He came to play.
How does he do that? I don't know.
The NFL Team Shop on QVC. Get officially licensed jerseys, jackets, and other cool stuff from any team you want. Live on Mondays before the game.
Hey, Greg, I brought a clean ball.
All right, they're in that double wing set, and you're going to see Regan as he continues to drive and goes in for the touchdown. Oh, this is the 2-point conversion. Rossini, he has the option there to either throw or run with it. He cut it back up inside, picks up the 2 points, 20-0, Ridgefield.
And here we go, the kickoff. Little number rolling down around the 20, touched by Sullivan, who falls out of bounds with it.
Good job by Sullivan there. When a ball gets close like that, sometimes you have the tendency to wait. It's going to go out of bounds. All of a sudden, you got your defender on top of the ball.
It's a live football.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He did a good job covering the ball.
Way to bounce back after fumbling the previous punt. 5:09 to go, third quarter. Wilton in a big hole right now, 20-0. Starting 1st and 10 from its own 22. Maxson. Quick count and the give to Gherkin. Slicing off left tackle. Give him about 4.
Mixed direction on that play. A good job by Patrick Wood coming in to make the tackle. Also Dan Belagamba and Matthias helping out. Gherkin's shaken up as you see he's coming to the near sideline.
Hingston will replace him in the lineup. He's wearing a brace on his left knee, and Len, you mentioned it. He sat out the opener with a bruised knee, although now he seems to be on the sidelines maybe with some cramps on his right leg.
Yeah, he and John Wyman did not play in last week's game against New Canaan.
And when you got about 30 guys on your roster and you lose 2 of them, that's a significant amount of your football team, and 2 starters both sides of the football. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain by Gherkin. Little misdirection this time. The other way is Wyman.
Yeah, going with the 2 tight ends once again. Talking about the Wymans, Mark, we did indicate Brian and Greg Fieber are twins. And Coach Fujitani also has John and Dave Wyman, who are twins. That's ironic. I mean, it is kind of unheard of to have 2 sets of twins on one team.
Something in the water along Route 7. Of course, these 2 border towns doing battle tonight. Second game of the season for both. FCAC contest. Wilton looking to even its record at 1-1. Ridgefield's already picked up a win. 3rd and 4. Maxson will throw to the outside. Wyman tackled out of bounds. He's got the first down, at the 35. First and 10 for the Warriors.
Free safety Mike Principe came in to make the tackle. Very good play action on that play. He did have the time as he rolled out to his left. And you'll see Wyman wide open before Principe is able to make the tackle. Take a look at it at ground level. Fakes up on the inside on that play action. Ball got there. And Principe runs him out of bounds.
This is Wyman. Little trap play. He's going to get 2. To the 38. 3:10 to go, third quarter.
Mark, as I had indicated in talking with Coach Fuchs during the course of the week, he wanted to establish the run-up on the inside, and he hasn't been really able to do that this evening, where his opponent, the Tigers, have done that. And he says if that doesn't work, he may want to throw the ball or look for option. That's why I was saying when we came into the third period, possibly he'd be going with some pitch type of option football.
Haven't seen the toss sweep yet from the Warriors. 2nd and 8. Maxson, play action, and the pass batted away, and they're going to get Leary on pass interference. Coming over the shoulder, I believe, of Gerpy.
Good call by the official. You take a look at it now. Good play action by Maxson. Zips the ball out to the right. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely on top of his back.
Leary hooked him a little bit with the left hand, came over the shoulder with the right.
Looked like a poke check.
Defense, 15 yards, automatic first down.
15 yards.
First down marked off, and it takes Wilton inside the 50 to the Ridgefield 47.
Watch it again. He's got to give the room there. He banged right into him. You cannot do that.
His left hand, you could see, had a hold of the 4 and the 0 in the back, or the 8 and the 0 in the back. Sullivan checking into the lineup now. Matt Sullivan. And Wilton is on the move. Couple of first downs here. Late third quarter, 2:40 to go. Warriors trailing Ridgefield 20-0.
Yeah, they'd like to get some points on the board. They only had one last week, 1 touchdown and a 2-point conversion, touchdown pass.
Wyman in motion to the right side. And he's throwing to him. He's got it. John Wyman cuts inside. He's got the first down, I do believe, at the 37-yard line. I like that play, Lenny.
Yeah, Mark, they started to concentrate on the run-up on the inside, and they put him in motion, just circle out to the right side. As we take a look, you'll see Wyman, number 33. And Maxson gets him the ball beautifully. What a nice throw. Step and throw on that. And he does pick up the first down. Take another look at it. Good protection. Zips that ball as Wyman circles out there and picks up the first down.
Seemed like the defense did not adjust to the man in motion, and he was open in the flat.
Yeah, he sure was.
Maxson on
Here
the
goes
option.
the pitch.
Gherkin takes the pitch. Cutting back inside, trying to get down to the 25. He'll be stopped at the 26, but very close to another Wilton first down.
That's what I said. He was looking to get the pitch going.
First time we've seen Dave Maxson come down the line of scrimmage on the option.
On the option now, you can take a look as he reads that defensive end, pitches out to Gherkin. Principe cannot get him as Gherkin able to turn a corner. Leary and the Tiger gang finally get up on him. Good fake up on the inside of the fullback, Simon. Now the pitch. Good blocking as he's able to get around the corner. Leary, Principe in the picture. Very close to a first down. He got it.
The Warriors on the march. First sustained drive for this team in the second half. Wilton got down to the 6 late first half against Ridgefield, but could not score, could not convert on a 4th and 4. But now Dave Maxson has his team 1st and 10 at the Ridgefield 27. A little bit of pass, a little option has helped the Warriors get this far. Wyman with the motion. Now the handoff to Gherkin. Crossing inside the 25.
Mark, a very good job that time by Jason Matthias. As we've been saying, both coaches, when he's running the double wing, they're running counter, running option. That time it was a misdirection play. And 72, Jason Matthias stayed right at home, was not fooled by the fullback coming up into the line right there to make the tackle.
2nd and
As
7.
you're watching right there. Belagamba also helping out. Warriors continue to use that 2 tight end offense.
Well, the play calling by Wilton is outstanding in this drive, and Len, it really leads you to believe it's tough to decide whether they're going to run or throw in this play.
Yeah, this time they're out of that 2 tight end.
Wyman
Here goes the pitch.
takes the pitch. He's got a seam. Wyman cut down at the last moment inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. John Wyman picks up another Wilton first down.
Joe Cleary saved the touchdown that time. As I indicated, Coach Fujitani was not able to use the option ball very successfully last week because of the power of the New Canaan Rams, but he said he wanted to use it today. As you see, everybody gear up for the fullback inside, takes the pitch, got a clear sail as one of the defenders overruns, and then Joe Leary came in to make the tackle.
Live action. And the give to Wyman again, cross-buck action. Little scissors type play. He'll get inside close to the 5. And Lenny, well, the 2 big plays to Wyman, Ridgefield has left the man in motion unmarked. Wyman has come free on the right side both times.
That's what happens when you concentrate on run. And as you're indicating, yeah, you put the guy in motion, there should be a man with him. We're actually in a 3 deep, which basically leaves the middle open.
2nd and 8 from the 8. Maxson can't pitch, loses the football.
I believe it has been recovered by Wilton. Yeah.
Gherkin.
Yeah, Gherkin.
Quick to come inside, and boy, did Maxson just get a sandwiched.
He got hammered right there. Well, there's in a case like that, when he sees defenders right on top of him, he's got to hold the football. He's got to suck it up there. Right there, he should not have pitched the ball because he got hit on the arm, and fortunate Gherkin was able to come up with it.
That'll do it for 3 quarters of play in this football game. We've got an interesting 4th quarter coming up. If Wilton can punch it in, it's 20-0 Ridgefield. We're going to take a break and bring you the final 12 minutes on our PHS FCAC Game of the Week.
In love, in your home, on pay-per-view.
Everything I've ever done has been for you.
Ageless beauty.
I want to paint your portrait.
Untold heartache.
The love of your life left you.
Great expectations. Ethan Hawke, Gwyneth Paltrow, wildly romantic. Great expectations. Great romance delivered home on pay-per-view.
We're getting ready for the 4th quarter here at Wilton High School. 20-0 the score. Visiting Ridgefield has so far enjoyed its trip down Route 7 on a Friday night. FCAC football brought to you by Physicians Health Services and, of course, Cablevision Sports. 3rd and 12 for the Wilton Warriors at the Ridgefield 12. Maxson looks to throw. He's under a heavy rush and just throws it away. The pressure came from the left side.
Mike Lee.
The defensive end got quick pressure, and Maxson never had a chance to really look downfield.
He was fortunate to, the way he just lofted the ball up in the air was not picked off.
4th and 12 and down 20 zip. I think you got to go for it.
Absolutely.
Wilton will come out. Trip receivers, 3 to the right side. Maxson looking that way. Fires, and it is nearly picked off. Nearly intercepted.
Michael Murphy almost had his hand on it. Maxson strictly pass all the way, rolling out to his right. He's got 3 receivers in that area. You can see Murphy Oh, he should have had it. Murph says up. Could have had 6.
Going for Gherkin on that play.
Yeah, he was looking in the corner there. Murphy stepped right in front of him. Nice job by the linebacker.
He was double covered. If Murphy didn't get it, there was another defender coming from the opposite angle. 11:50 to go, 20 zip to score. Ridgefield taking over the ball on downs at its own 12-yard line, and you're going to see run, run, run.
Absolutely.
This is Regan, and he is mad at the line of scrimmage, and for the first time that I can remember tonight, Nick Regan doesn't pick up 1 yard.
Stuffed it up that time. They're going to run the ball. You're exactly right, Mark. Run, run, run. Let the clock wind down. Get back on the bus. We'll drive up 7, cut over to 33, and
be home in 20 minutes.
We got our second victory.
11:20 to go. This is Barton. He gets to the outside. Josh Barton picking up good yardage.
That's that wing sweep once again. They fake Regan up on the inside, and the wing back Barton to the left side that time, trying to get to the outside. Picked up about 6 yards.
Third,
another look at it. Nice block up front there as Gherkin comes in to make the tackle.
A manageable 3rd and 4 for the Tigers of Ridgefield. Coming to the near side. Churcha.
Penalty flag down too.
Churcha is high step and trying to get across the 20, which he does, but not far enough to the 22. Preliminary call, a hold against Ridgefield.
The old shirt.
But you know something, the way Ridgefield's been able to run the football, that's not so bad. It'll allow another play to be run on the clock. But a smart move here. They're going to measure. Tom Fujitani will probably decline the penalty.
We're going to make a measurement first, and then we're going to make the decision to take the play or take the penalty.
Yeah, Bob Cloutier explained. That's a good move by Coach Fujitani, because instead of giving them another down, take the 4th down and punt the ball away. But he wants to see from the spot of the spot of the hole what the distance is going to be.
Well, I think they're going to be short. And they are, and I would imagine they'll decline the penalty. And they have signaled to decline it. Bringing up 4th down. You need the ball back. The clock is as big an enemy right now for Wilton as Ridgefield is.
Well, he's going to take it because of the fact that it was short. It would have been 4th and about a half a yard.
We have holding, offense, repeat the 3rd down.
Do you think Ridgefield was going to go for it? Inside their own 20?
With Regan running the way he has, would not be a bad decision.
Inside their own, at their own 20-yard line? I wouldn't have gone up 20-0.
Take a look there as you see 54 with the hold. And that backs it all up, bringing up the 3rd down.
3rd and 13. Clock is running, and they're going to throw the little receiver screen. Larry catches it. He's hammered to the ground by Sam Hingston, picking up about 4 yards across the 15 to the 16-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down, but the clock's still running. See, Len, it didn't matter. They had to get the football back sooner. They lost a minute and picked up 4 yards in field position, maybe 5.
I have to point out Sam Hingston. He has just had a tremendous game for Wilton. Yeah, I would have accepted. I would not have accepted the penalty. Let him punt.
No way Ridgefield's going to try on 4th down, but the kick is away, nearly blocked. It gets a bit of a Ridgefield bounce. Kicks out of bounds. Nearly took out our sideline photographer, Mark Sagofsky, right at the 49.
Mark, when you start to go to that 2-year odyssey that Coach Fujitani has had, winning 3 games, you start to get a little concerned. He figures here that I'll refuse the penalty. It'll be 4th and inches, and they'll run the ball and make the 1st down. So this way he wanted to be, a little more conservative, and he backed them up, and it worked out. But you bring up a heck of a point, Mark. He lost a minute and a half.
9:34 to go. in the ball game. It is 20-0 Ridgefield. So Wilton needs to get something going, and pretty quickly. Maxson fakes the fullback handoff, keeps it himself, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maxson, you know, Len, as you've always brought out, he's reading
he
the line,
reads the tackle
with the fullback.
Reads the fullback, reads the tackle, fakes the handoff to the fullback. But there was really nothing there.
Yeah, the fullback was stuffed up, and so was Maxson, basically.
Yep. Well, this defensive unit probably averages about 230, 240 for Ridgefield. They have played exceedingly well this evening.
Under 9 minutes to go. Gherkin in motion. Little option. Maxson will keep cutting up, picking up 3 or 4 yards. He's at about the 46-yard line, maybe the 47. 3rd and 7.
That time he was basically forced to keep the ball. If the defender does come towards you, as you're going to see in your picture there, but the pitch man, Gherkin, was covered on the play by Petrozelli. You're going to see now. He did have the room to run because he saw Petrozelli was covered, so he had to keep the ball and picked up about 3 yards.
3rd down and 7. Maxson rolling right. Cutting back up and meeting a bunch of his pals in orange and white. Ridgefield hammering him. A group effort again at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 7, maybe a long 6.
Mike Lee, John Mathias, all coming up to make the tackle. He rolls out to his right. Now he stops as he sees he has no room and tries to get away. Mathias wraps him, but he still battled his way, picked up maybe another yard.
4th down. Wilton's going to punt with 7.5 to go. Severin. The kick will hit and bounce into the end zone. So Ridgefield will take over possession. They'll bring the ball out to the Ridgefield 20. 7:25 to go. It is 20-0 Ridgefield over Wilton.
I would look for him to throw the football a little bit.
I'm a little curious, Len. I got to be honest. I thought Wilton would go for it.
Yeah, so would I.
Inside Ridgefield territory, you're already down 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, gamble it.
It is homecoming, as we talked about earlier, and a tremendous crowd on hand here at the Wilton Stadium on a lovely Friday evening. Of course, you'll be watching on a Saturday or Sunday night on the Optimum Channel, and I'm certainly glad that you are. We all are. Barton, close to the 25.